lying if I said social media wasn't really good sometimes for unintentional lols? You know, the good old unintentional chuckles you didn't expect to see that day that make you laugh heartily, whether it be a genuine laugh or whether it be an ironic laugh. Now, a lot of people nowadays go on the internet and have a little bitch about people being mean to fat people. Now, I myself am not exactly in the greatest shape nowadays. Now, I've lost significant weight in the last 4 months, and I'd love to be back to looking like I did in 2015, but I am by no means a small man at 5'9" and 88 kilograms. Now, why the hell is this relevant, you ask? Well, I had a hearty chuckle at something one of my friends posted the other day. Now, some of my mates, I love them, but some of the shit they post in an attempt to be kind or to exhibit solidarity to a group that people are generally mean to in life tend to post some really cringy crap, if I'm honest. One of my mates posted this fucking thing about Fatphobia. Yeah, because apparently that's a thing now. People are scared of fat. No, wait, that's not what fatphobia is. Fatphobia is meant to be a way of being mean to fat people. It's apparently the same sort of thing as homophobia or transphobia or something to that effect. I mean, they're not in the same ballpark. One is being fat and the others are something people are born with and are only discriminated against because of ignorance. But hey, 'tis what 'tis. I mean, I personally feel there needs to be bigger awareness of damophobia and people eliminating that shit so I can live a happy and free life, but that's neither here nor there. So they posted this meme, and it is some of the cringiest fucking bullshit I have ever seen. Oh, look at this fucking thing. Fatphobia is a form of systematic oppression. Yeah, because apparently society discriminates against fat people nowadays. Can't say I've ever experienced that myself. I have never had someone fucking usher me out of a building or something, or point at me and go, look at that fat guy, I want to discriminate against him. He needs to be held down. No. Even though society as a whole generally tends to take the piss out of fat people, society takes the piss out of everybody, okay? Systematic oppression, my ass. You never ever see any, let's say, no fat cunts allowed here signs or whatever. So how is this systematic fucking oppression? I don't get it. We've also got a hatred or fear of fat people and fat bodies. Yeah, okay. Now, I'll give you the hatred thing. There are some people out there who actually have a morbid fear of chunky dunks. You know, you get these alpha male gym types that judge you for being fat because they think you could be doing more with your life. I don't necessarily approve of it, and I will say that's actually a thing, but a fear of fat people. When's the last time you saw some really skinny or really buff guy running down the street at lightning speed yelling, "The fatties are coming! The fatties are coming!" You don't. Nobody's ever hiding under their bed going, "The fat cunts are coming to break in and eat me." You don't. Harmful to people of all body sizes. Then why the fuck is it called fat phobia? Wouldn't weight phobia be more pertinent and accurate? I mean, you would think, wouldn't you, that if this also pertains to people with an average body type, or a buff body type, or a skinny body type, it would be weight phobia, because how does fucking fat phobia appeal to, or apply, to muscular, or skinny, or average-sized people? That make no sense. If you said harmful to fat people, reasonable. It doesn't make sense saying it applies to everyone. That's wishful thinking. A tool used to deny fat people medical care, job opportunities, and housing. Again, never really necessarily seen it. Now, job opportunities, let's say you want to be a personal trainer, who are you going to trust? An obese personal trainer or an in-shape personal trainer? I know which one I'd trust, personally. And that's speaking, again, as a fat guy. Now, none of these so far have actually applied to me as a fat person. And I'm kind of sick of being told how I should feel by other people. You know? But yeah, deny fat people medical care. Well, the only instances I generally see fat people denied medical care is if it's unhealthy for them to take medical care. Like, there are certain operations where some people are just too big to get to get the operation done on them. Like, if they get put under, they're staying under. They ain't getting back up. Sometimes fucking surgery is too dangerous for someone who is morbidly obese. When you're at a point of morbid obesity, it's generally unhealthy and it's generally seen as something that is a fucking weight risk. Now, fucking housing, being denied housing, can't say I've ever heard of it myself. It might be a fucking thing, but that just sounds really fucking strange to me, man. Like, I'm dubious on that one. I am real dubious on that one. Never heard it fucking happen to anybody, but, you know, you might have, so I'm willing to be wrong on this particular point. Dangerous to every person's mental and physical health. Yeah, again, why are we including everyone in this? Are we making the stretch that, if you're making fun of fat people, then it opens the door to make fun of everybody for their body type or body size? Because if it is, it's not explained very well here. And, you know, if not, well, again, just say dangerous to fat people's mental and physical health. You know, mental health, I'll give you. Physical health, how? Seriously, how? This seems like a lot of, you know, emotive guilting and shit. You know how I hate that shit? If you're a long-time viewer of this channel, you know I hate the concept of emotive guilting without reason. Yeah, this strikes me as more of that. Physical health. Unless you're trying to say, oh, well, fucking yoza, you know, you're fat, sort it, and they fucking blow themselves up doing some exercise, well, But again, this doesn't say fat people, it says everybody. So either use the right wording or make fucking sense. A major contributor in the formation of eating disorders. This one I might give you. Because you get some people where they get it into their head that they're fat, right? And they develop anorexia and bulimia. This one I might give them, just because it does have the potential to do that. I will be honest and say that is a thing. And that I have known of people who have felt like they're fat and have starved themselves. So again, I'll give them that, but I wouldn't lump it under fatphobia. I'd fucking list it under people being shit cunts. And the final point, and this one is the bit that set me laughing my ass off. Tied closely to racism and the fear of black and brown bodies. My brain was set to stun before I started laughing at this one, because how the fuck do you jump to that conclusion? Now, the only way you could conceivably jump to this is, okay, well, let's say, you know, ethnic minorities, African Americans, African Canadians, Māori, Pacific Islanders, what have you, are more likely to be overweight and obese due to genetic reasons than honkies and whomstever else, right? But that's really pushing it, and that's not necessarily what this is saying. I mean, when has anybody ever gone up to a black guy or a brown guy and gone, hey, you're a nit? No, I can't say that. Hey, you're a jit? No, I can't say that. Hey, you're a kit? Nope, nope, nope. You're a moolie? Nope. You're a fat guy? Ha! There you go. Safe racial slur. Yeah! No. Never happened. In the history of history, nobody has ever gone up to someone and called them fat as an attempt to fucking throw a racial slur at them. Never happened, never will happen, never has happened. That's fucking idiotic. And as for that thing, back to that whole thing about genetic fucking, you know, obesity and so on and so forth. Nobody has ever gone up to a, you know, darker skinned person who's overweight and gone, hey, fat boy, you are... Sorry, what's your ethnicity again? Oh, okay. There you go, you're the fourth most likely to die of a heart attack statistically worldwide. Ha! No. That's just asinine. Seriously. Again, nobody has ever gone up to someone of a darker skin colour and told them they're fat with racial intent. You know, I've had a couple of people make fun of how much I weigh. You know, I might only be black from the waist down, but, you know, fucking, I've never had someone come up to me and go, hey, I'd call you fat, but you're white, so consider yourself lucky. You see how asinine this is? You see how stupid this is? Do you see how much of a massive leap of logic you have to make to call mocking someone for being fat a form of racism? I can't take this type of shit seriously. Let me put it to you this way. Do I think people need to be less shit cunts in regards to other people's weight? Possibly. I myself am guilty of making fat jokes if you've seen my videos on some of the other YouTubers I've made fun of. Where they happen to be overweight, like Stetson Hardwick or Dustin Nunn or fucking pick a fucking feminist activist from 2015 to 2017 when I was cranking out those videos on a regular basis. You know, I'm more than happy to mock someone who pisses me off for being fat if they're fatter than I am. No qualms. But do I think people need to generally chill? To a point. Like, I don't think it's cool to just fucking gather around someone and give them shit for being obese to the point it makes them fucking cry. But, you know, I don't see this whole, oh, you know, you're suddenly a complete bastard because you called someone fat. I certainly don't agree with stupid emotive shit like this, which makes very little sense and just makes your entire movement seem like a fucking joke. Put it to you another way. If you come at me and go, hey Damo, it's a massively dick move to make fat jokes for this reason, that reason, and the other reason that actually makes sense, I'm more than willing to concede you've got a point and go, hey, that's fair, that's all good, never thought of it like that, thank you for opening my eyes a bit. But when you're doing this shit, it just makes me go, shut the fuck up. It doesn't make sense, it just makes you look like a dick. And it just makes me roll my eyes into the back of my sockets like I'm the Undertaker or some shit. And just makes me fucking go, what a goonbag. You know, this shit ain't helping your cause. Anyway, again, thanks for listening to me ramble. Just had to get this off my chest because I'm totally a thick-skinned individual, right? No, I'm not. But anyway, thanks for listening. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.